It was supposed to be a simple celebration. My wife's promotion, a small gathering with a few close friends, nothing extravagant. I'd spent the afternoon hunting for the perfect gift, a watch she'd been admiring for months, and I even rehearsed a short, heartfelt speech in my mind. I pictured her smile, that warm gaze that reached her eyes, the way she'd lean against me when she was genuinely happy. What I never imagined was that the evening would end in a betrayal so blatant, so humiliating, that the world I thought I knew would shatter before me. The night began gently, soft laughter, glasses clinking, easy conversation filling the room. Friends congratulated her, and I felt proud, truly happy for her achievement. She looked radiant, wearing a deep blue dress that highlighted her elegance, her hair flowing gracefully over her shoulders. I noticed him moving through the crowd, bright, confident, alive. And then I saw him, a co-worker of hers. I had met him a few times before, never given him much thought. But that night, he leaned in too close, his hand brushing hers in a way that made my chest tighten. At first, I told myself I was imagining things, until I saw her smile soft, teasing, flirtatious. A smile I had thought belonged only to me. I froze. My pulse raced, but I forced myself to remain calm, to watch, to be certain. And then it happened faster than I could brace myself. Right there, in the middle of the living room, surrounded by laughter and music, he kissed her. Not a quick peck, but a deliberate, confident kiss. And she didn't pull away. She didn't hesitate. She kissed him back. The air vanished from the room. Laughter faded into a distant, hollow murmur. Eyes turned, expressions shifting from amusement to shock. Every gaze was on us. My hands curled into fists, my jaw locked. Reality hit with brutal force. Yet I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I stepped back. My voice cut through the silence, calm but firm. It's over. Her smile disappeared instantly, replaced by panic, guilt, disbelief. The man stepped back, finally grasping the enormity of what he had done. It's over, I repeated, slower this time, letting the words settle. My marriage, my trust, my love, everything we had built was gone in that instant, and she knew it. Tears filled her eyes, her shoulders shook. The confidence she had carried all night crumbled to dust. Wait, it's not what it looks like, she stammered, but it was exactly what it looked like. The kiss was no accident. The desire was mutual, the betrayal undeniable. I didn't argue. I didn't explain. I just watched her unravel in front of everyone, the facade melting away, leaving only shame and trembling regret. Friends whispered nervously, some unsure how to react, others frozen in disbelief. The man remained silent, shrinking under the weight of the moment. She reached for me, desperate, pleading, trying to undo what I had seen. Her words fell flat. I was confused, she cried. I didn't mean it. I love you. It was a mistake. Her voice cracked, desperation replacing every ounce of poise she had worn like armor. It doesn't matter, I said quietly, my tone calm but final. You made your choice. You chose that kiss. You chose him. You chose to destroy what we had. There's nothing left to say. Her sobs grew louder. She sank into a chair, burying her face in her hands. For a long moment, her heartbreak was the only sound. It wasn't just the kiss that broke me. It was the humiliation, the public exposure of a truth I had been avoiding, and the realization that emotionally, I had already left long before my body walked away. The man slipped out quietly, knowing he had crossed a line that could never be uncrossed. Guests slowly returned to murmured conversations, but the room remained thick with tension, a silent witness to what had happened. I took a deep breath and stepped away, not to escape, but to reclaim myself. Betrayal is never accidental. It is a choice, and once made, no apology can undo it. Later, she came to the bedroom, still crying, her voice raw. Please, I can fix this. I love you. I made a mistake. I don't want to lose you. I shook my head. You already lost us, I said softly. You made your choice. You broke the trust we built. Love means nothing when honesty is gone. Her face crumpled, tears streaming freely. In that quiet, I realized some things cannot be repaired. Actions have consequences. I didn't leave immediately. I stayed long enough for her to feel the weight of her actions. But I knew nothing could restore what she had destroyed. The kiss, the shock, the collapse, it was finished. And she understood. The confident woman from earlier was gone, replaced by remorse, shame, and the harsh reality that some mistakes are irreversible. In the days that followed, the house remained silent. She avoided me, carrying her guilt like a shadow. I focused on rebuilding myself and the trust she had shattered. Everyone knew, friends, guests, even acquaintances. The betrayal was public, the humiliation real. Some bridges, once burned, can never be rebuilt. But in that clarity, I discovered something unexpected. Peace. Because in that moment of betrayal, she revealed her true self. She kissed another man in front of everyone. And I spoke 3 words that ended everything. It's over. For the first time, she broke. not just in front of others, but before the truth itself.